Hey y'all, welcome back. We are tripping and falling today. Fall planting at Homestead Goodness Farm down the street from Habitable Spaces. Today we are planting, I'm gonna try not to trip here, literally tripping and falling. Today we are planting seedlings that they have been nursing at Habitable Spaces. Oh, this hat needs replacing. This is my pirate hat. My pirate cowboy hat. It got a little mangled. You need this out here for shade though. I'm telling you, sometimes I have to use it for my camera. So yeah, we've been nursing little seedlings out on inhabitable spaces. They've been up on tables, keep them out of the way of pests. There's some kind of formula where you can't have them in the sun too long every day, but you need them at least like an hour or two so they can develop their chloroform as they grow in. Allison will explain it. I don't remember. So yeah, today we are planting here at Homestead Goodness, and they are experimenting with new irrigation. Instead of sprinklers above, which wastes a lot of water and encourages the growth of weeds and grass, big problem out here. So instead of that, they're doing drip irrigation. Hey Shane.
Hey.
Say hi to the people, Shane. What you got?
Just some compost.
Compost? Cool. What are you planting?
Looks like beans, whatever's over by your ankles.
Beans.
And
Oh, cool. Great. And you said we have some little baby corn stalks coming in?
yeah, there's some baby corn showing up.
Great. So exciting. All right, we're going to go catch.
You can see them on that last one there in the far corner when you head out.
Oh, right. Okay. Here, let's flip this bitch. Check it out. These are the new baby corns. This is all going to be food for the farm. If they have any left over, it'll be farmer's market. But for the most part, this is just for their self-sustenance. Look how beautiful these rows are. It's so well done. And so the water runs through here. The seedlings are planted in these little circles here. And they're hoping that this will keep the grass and the weeds out and the ground better watered. All right, so fall garden, actually Texas fall garden planting is different because Texas has two growing seasons. One spring, one fall. The summertime is just too hot to grow anything. Oh God, I'm stepping in shit.
It's clay, it's not shit.
Oh, it's not clay. Okay, good. It's clay, not shit. All right. Well, hello, Allison.
Hi.
Hi, Lenny.
Hi.
This is our volunteer farmer for the day, and from San Diego. We lived together in the Hollywood Hills lifetimes ago. All right.
Hey, so do you want a little tour of what we're doing here?
Yeah, let me got the sun here, so let me kind of adjust my camera here.
We can take a
We'll
little walk
get going.
around.
All right. Oh, I can't see anything.
Oh, me neither.
All right.
Hi.
Hi, y'all.
So yeah, this is our fall garden that we're planting. It's October, so unlike everywhere else in the world, October is the perfect time to plant. Sometimes we even have to wait until late October to get some of the stuff in. But we've already put in, we started planting in September, which is right around the time you can start planting. And we've got cabbages, Chinese cabbage over there that's doing pretty well. And I think
Great.
you already were in the back garden, right? So
Yeah, I didn't show them that much. Just kind of did a little walkthrough.
yeah, in early.
So we've got what's over there?
That's Chinese cabbage.
Chinese cabbage.
And then there's a grasshopper feasting on regular cabbage. It's still
Regular
taking kind
cabbage.
of a beating because There's still a lot of insects around.
Great. Try to get the sun on your face over here.
Yeah. Well, do you want to walk to the? We can walk to the back garden and take a look at stuff back there.
Let's do it.
This garden, we're mostly putting kale and cabbage in, and beets.
Great.
And then the back garden, we've got cucumbers and all kinds of stuff. Beans,
Fabulous.
carrots.
What are those beautiful melons hanging on the fence? Did you notice one?
Those are bottle gourds.
Yeah.
They're actually not. But Will wants to use them for an art project.
Great.
So you can cut them open and make containers out of them.
Bottle gourds.
Yeah,
Very
they were
cool.
from our summer garden.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So those are still growing over there. Great.
There's a lot of stuff that's still growing from the summer garden. So with Texas, the stuff that lasts through the summer is okra, eggplant, and then tomatoes. If you can keep the plant alive, the tomatoes don't produce in August. And a lot of times the plants die, but if the plant lives through August, then it'll start producing again. So we've got tomatoes that are
That's
producing
amazing.
again.
So
Yeah.
you can just try really hard to keep them alive through this couple of really hot months, and if you can, they'll start producing again.
Yes, yeah.
That's so cool.
And it's a pretty short season for them, so it's kind of the best way to get tomatoes if you want them again in the fall.
Excellent.
Tomatoes and everything will die probably in November. Usually we get a freeze in mid to late November. And so all of the summer crops like tomatoes and okra and all that stuff dies.
Right.
The corn will die, and also the winter squash will die. So, but those should produce before.
Okay, so we've got like a good month before possible freezes start.
Yes.
Okay.
And then after, even in November, December, January, February, you can still plant you can still grow all your brassicas because they can get down
What's
to.
that?
A brassica is a broccoli family. So broccoli, cauliflower, kohlrabi, and then all the cabbages also those last through the winter. All of those plants can get down to like 14 degrees
Great.
Fahrenheit. So
Okay.
for us, that means year round.
Yeah, you can kind of extend your season with plants like that throughout. Oh, that's such a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if you time it well and kind of keep on top of it, you can have vegetables all year round.
Okay.
The only real dead times are August, when the soil gets really so hot that nothing produces, and
August.
yeah, and then maybe January when it's really cold. But again, you can still have all your brassicas growing through January.
Great.
So yeah.
All right. Should we maybe tell them a little bit about while we're walking at the front? What is the formula for prepping your seeds? Like, how did you grow them? Because I saw on your table you had all sorts of seeds on the table. And then sometimes they're in the sun and sometimes they're out of the sun. What is the formula with that?
Yeah, so when we plant our seeds, we usually keep them shaded until they germinate. And then once they start popping up, once they start getting their third leaf, which is their first real leaf, we'll start doing what's called hardening off. So if you're growing seedlings in like a greenhouse or a shaded area, it's not making enough chlorophyll for the leaf to really function with sunlight. So it kind of goes into shock if you just kind of plant it, and oftentimes they can die. So what you want to do is called hardening off. And you take your seedlings and you put them out first day for like an hour in the sun, then you put them back in the shade. And then the second day, 2 hours, put them back in the shade. Third day, 3 hours. And then when you get up to 7 hours, you can pretty much plant them.
That's cool. And how does it work that the third leaf is the real leaf? What are the other two?
I wonder, I can't remember what they're called. I should know this. But they're actually, like with beans, the first two leaves are actually come from the seed itself. So the seed opens up and then those become, oh, you know what I have here. Here's a good example. This is a cucumber plant. So these two leaves, I think they're called primary leaves. Those are the first ones to come out of the seed. And those aren't real leaves. As you can see, they're much different from the secondary leaves, which are
They're
the
always
cucumber
shaped
leaves.
like that no matter what, right?
Yeah, they tend to be just
So they're
small
not
and
really
round.
all that functional. They're just to get it started.
Yeah, they're kind of the starter leaves, but that would be a pretty young. You wouldn't really want to put a seedling in when it's just got these two. You want to wait till it gets its third and fourth leaves. So that's a healthy plant ready to go, and it's been hardened off. So we're gonna put it in the
Great.
ground. And this is a cucumber, which should go in around now. As you can see, our corn is already tasseling.
Yeah, we saw some over here too.
Yeah.
These are the bigger ones.
Yeah. And I
Beautiful.
don't know if you know much about corn, but each one of these little tassels is an ovary, I guess, or a duct. So when the pollen, it goes to, each one of these goes to one corn kernel. And then when the pollen hits the end of that tassel, it has to travel all the way down in, and then it pollinates the corn kernel and makes the corn kernel.
How does
go.
it travel?
I guess like sperm.
Oh my God, that's amazing!
Crazy.
Kinky corn plants. It's kinky corn, y'all. Okay, let's keep her moving.
Yeah, so we've got corn and beans growing in this garden. Oh, and another thing we could talk about is, I don't know if you can see the amount of grass we constantly battle here.
Yeah.
So what we've done is we put down this ground cover material. And this is to keep weeds away. The other thing that it does is we have an irrigation line in here. And so it helps keep the soil more moist so that you have to water less, which is good because we have a few water problems down here.
Is this your first time to be doing this kind of irrigation?
No, we've done drip before. Drip is, we've kind of gone back and forth with different things, you know.
Yeah, irrigation is a full-time job out here, you guys.
It sure is.
It is so dry.
Yeah.
And this soil is so full of clay. I mean, this is better soil than theirs, but still, it just doesn't absorb that easily. So you've really got to fight for watering things here.
Yeah.
Great.
And so that's what we've got. We've got ground cover.
Cool.
Over here we have corn. We've got peas coming up here. There's one cucumber plant, but we're going to plant this whole row of cucumbers today.
Great.
Chinese cabbage, which is already getting kind of big. Broccoli in that middle row.
I can't see what I'm showing you guys. Sorry if I'm off. But it's beautiful no matter what you see.
And then squash down below.
Squash down below.
Yeah, we're near where
Great.
Shane's working.
Fabulous.
So the other thing about the planting seasons is you're battling bugs too. So you're kind of waiting. You know, as you can see, some of the broccoli is getting eaten by grasshoppers. That's because we've had such hot weather, and they're all thriving. So, you know, we're just kind of playing a waiting game, and hopefully, you know, the weather will cool off soon, and we'll get less bugs.
Yeah, okay, great. And so this is your, second fall garden in this garden? Or
Over here at Will's?
yeah, how long have you been here?
Yeah, I guess we've been
Is
here.
it fairly new?
Well, he's been farming it for years, but we kind of took over farming probably last year, yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
All right. So this is different sunlight, different soil quality.
He's got really good soil.
Yeah, the soil's amazing here. He mixes all the cow shit in, the chicken shit, the
Cow manure,
manure. Sorry. And it's really, the quality of the soil here makes all the difference in his produce from what I'm hearing from people who contrast and compare. It's amazing, the produce that comes out of this farm.
Yeah.
Great.
Definitely.
What else? What else?
What
So
else?
exciting.
What else? So yeah, we're gonna keep on putting in plants.
Great.
You know, we had a nice cool spell, so I got all excited and put in a bunch of cucumbers, and that's why there's only one cucumber plant.
No!
Then it got hot again, of course.
Impulse.
We have tomatoes coming back over there.
Yeah,
from our
check it
summer
out.
garden.
And the squash, and you said the stuff growing on the fence over there.
Oh, those are gourds for crafting.
Crafting.
You
Okay.
can make.
Oh, I can't wait to
containers
see
out of
what
them.
you do out of these.
I know.
And then let's see here. We got what's this? Is
That's
this
what's
usable?
left of the okra. We're kind of just
Okra?
picking what's left of it. It's
Yeah.
dying off. It's getting a little too cool for the okra.
We had
likes it hot.
an amazing okra dish at the farm last night.
Yeah, with the last
what
of
was
the
that
seasons.
called?
It was just a okra sauteed in butter, but
So good.
it was.
But it was cut in strips,
Yeah.
not in slices, which
Yes.
is really good. And we had it with chicken from the farm, which was cooked. How was it cooked with
It was,
mushrooms?
pork
Oh wait, no,
chops.
this is pork chops. That's not
mushrooms and green onions from
Yes.
Shannon and
Oh right, from my next door
yes.
neighbors in Austin. I will soon be introducing you to the whole Austin scene. I want to dangle the carrot before I do keep you interested, though. Okay, great. So this is the start of the fall garden.
Yep.
And we will keep you guys posted on the progress, and we appreciate your time.
Oh yeah.
All right. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Thanks so much. Tripping with Trip, the podcast, will be coming soon. trippingwithtrip.com for all of these videos reposted. Habitable Spaces, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook has all of this material reposted as well. And the podcast, Tripping with Trip, featuring Habitable Spaces, is all things Kingsbury, community, farming, DIY, arts, artists in residence. It's a very exciting place to be right now.
Well, the cucumbers are gonna go
Thanks
along
for
here,
joining.
but I'll do the